Okay, got a 500 ones from the bank here. Going to be doing a Star Note or Star Note, fancy serial number, and older notes. I'll look for anything 1999 and older. It's older notes. I got a couple of books, so if I find anything that's really good, I'll let you know and show you what it looks like in the book on the older notes. And on the other stuff, we'll just bring back. I'm going to go through 100 one strap at a time of 100, and I will do the first strap and come back and let you know what I find. So I will talk to y'all here in a couple of minutes. Let you know what I'm looking for, or let you know if I find anything. All right, done with the first 100. This is the lowest number I found, and yes, that can actually be considered a zip code number. If anybody's counting, that is the first 5 digit I found that's actually a zip code. The other last two times I found one, they weren't actual zip codes, or they're like zip codes in Italy or something like that, but not any place in the U.S. This one's a zip code for Tampa, Florida, if anybody's interested in that. But that's my low number. This is the highest number I've found. I'm looking to beat 9596, and this is 9536, so this is close, but not quite there. I pulled this one out because, why did I pull this one out? Oh, 5 zeros. But they aren't together, not really worth anything, but I hang on to them, and eventually I'm going to take a big stack of these to the coin dealer and trade them for an actual collectible bill or coin or something, because they still count as actual dollars. Here's an older, this would be for somebody, 93? Something like that. But bill for March 21st, 1932. I'm going to have to look and see what happened on that date. I will do that and tell you what happened on that date if there's anything cool that happened. And this is a very horribly bad shaped trinary. Now, the trinary is going to be used for the same thing these non-sequential 5 of a kinds are. They're going to get taken to the coin dealer at some point in time and traded for silver coins or silver bullion or an actual collectible bill. I'm wanting to try to save up to get me an actual gold certificate. So that's what I'm trying for. But those things are several $100s, and I only got like about 200, a little over $200 in the trinaries now because they aren't rare. There's a lot of them out there. But in the non-sequential 5 of a kinds, I got over 200 already. So that's what's going to happen to those. So I'm going to go through the next one now, and I will come back and hopefully we can find a star note so I can actually call this a star note hunt. So I'm going to go through the next band here, and I will check back with you here in a minute. All right, I'm through with the next 10, and I got this one, except for that nasty ass stain, is another trinary. This one's 1s, 2s, and 4s. So it'll go with the other trinary. And we got our first star note. It's a F series from 2017A. Hopefully we'll find some more of those and we'll look them up there at the end. Then we have two almost. This one here is 3312, 3318. That is almost a repeater, but almost a repeater makes it nothing. And this one here, I think some people refer to it as a broken ladder, and it's in horrible shape, by the way. You can just tell that it's in horrible shape, but because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 in the serial number. So no repeats, but if it's 7, 8 instead of 8, 9, I would probably be keeping it. But the fact that it's missing one like that, I don't think that makes it worth anything, and it's in horrible shape. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that one back so somebody else can find that if they want to go look. I got 3 more straps to go through, so I'm going to go through the next strap, and I will check back with you after I'm done. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, I'm through with the next set, and I forgot to show you this one last time. I got a new high number, so this number is going back. This is still in my highest. My highest is 9596. This is 956, but we're getting closer to a higher number. Okay, and this is what we got this time. I found a Where's George? Hey, this one started off in Edinburgh, Texas on uh, almost a year ago, 200 or 320 days ago. And Edinburgh, Texas, I guess, is just under 300 miles from where I'm at. So we got a Where's George. I will have to find some place to go spend that one. I'm not going to put that one back in the stack. I'm going to go spend it someplace so it gets into circulation. Probably go someplace that tourists go to, so maybe it'll do some traveling. We have a couple of five of a kinds. I got our five, and they're not five in a row, unfortunately. This is 5 fours. This is 5 zeros. And this is 4 zeros at the end. I got 4 ones here at the beginning. Yay. I'm trying to get a set of these so I can have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 4 ones at the beginning of all of them. So that's just a fun thing, not worth anything. And here's another one, 5 sixes. There's 4 sixes in a row, but they're in the middle, so that won't work for that little project. So, but we got a bunch of 5 of a kind. So where was my 5 of a kind at? Oh, that's a trinary. Up there at the top. All right. 5 of a kinds, as you can tell, if they aren't together, aren't rare because I've already got 5 of them. And I've only been through $300. All right. I got 2 more stacks to go through. I'm going to go through the next 100 bills, and I will come back and check with you and show you what I found. So I'll talk to you here in a minute. All right. I'm done with the 4th band of bills. I got a new low number. This one's 3 zeros and what is it, 16856, which I guess is a zip code somewhere in Mingoville, Pennsylvania. Didn't know Mingo had a place in Pennsylvania, but I'm going to hang on to this one anyway, just because it's a serial number I can recognize, or a zip code. I found 2 more star notes. The B series one here from, move that back a little bit. B series here from 2021, and an L series from 2017. And we'll check these at the end to find out if they're rare or not. And I found 2 older notes. First one I found was a 1999. 8300, not a rare serial number or anything else like that, just old. And the other one's from, or that one's 1999, this one's 1995. It's not a web note, because if it's a web note, you just have where you have that E 436, you just have the number if this was a web note. And that wouldn't be there. And on the back, this plate number would be up here. But still, a 30-year-old note, which is probably kind of cool. So I got 1 more band to go through. I'm going to go through those, and then we'll come back and do a wrap up on what all we found. So I will talk to y'all here in a couple of minutes and let you know what all I found, and we'll look up the star notes. So talk to you here in a minute. All right. I'm finished now. I found 2 more older bills, 1995 made in DC, and a 1995 made in Fort Worth. To go with the other 1995, which was also made in Dallas, and the 1999 or Fort Worth, or what am I thinking? Washington D.C. This is Washington D.C. This is Fort Worth, and the 1999 was also made in D.C. I didn't find any more star notes, so I ended up with 4 older notes, 3 1995s and a 1999. And as far as my fancy serial numbers go, I found out 2 that are 5 digits, so they could be like, what do you call them? Zip codes or something, but that's not really all that fancy because there's a lot of them. There's just a lot of them. So I didn't find any serial numbers that were all that fancy. I got the 3 serial numbers, so let's go look up the serial numbers real quick. Let's get over the right screen. I'm on mycurrencycollection.com. And let's bring that up here. And I'm going in for lookup tools, star note, production table. And we're going to look at the ones. So you can type in the serial numbers independently if you want to. This is just a little bit quicker. So my three star notes are, first one's a B05 and B05. Oh, 05. Bleh. Right here. So it's part of that one there. So they made 3.2 million. So it's not a fancy one. Next one's a 2017A. So that's the 2017 A's, and it's a F series. And it's 13401373. So 13 is in this one right here. Again, not a common one. So, or it is a common one, very common one. And if you look on this one right here, they made the F's. They made 1, 2, 3. So that's 9.6 million. 10.1, 10.74 million. They made a lot of these. And this is out of a 3.2 million run. So the last one is a 2017 series. And L. God, and they made a lot of the L's too. That's 6.4, 7.32, 7.82 million is how many they made. And this number is 1040443. So 104 is part of the last one here. So it's a little bit smaller run, but still a big run. They made 1,920,000 of them. And they made overall a lot, man. Overall, what I say, they made like 7.82 million. All right, so, and as far as the 95s go, because there's the book here, everything that's 1999. Oh, take it back. It gives me the production numbers. This one, so the 1999 one here is a DC1. Oh, get it over here a little bit more so you can see. E series. Oh yeah, 1999 DC. Look in the right one. So they made 748,800,000 of these. They made a lot of these. If we look at the 1995 ones, it'd be down here on the bottom. And this is United States paper money book. So basically gives how many we made. So the Fort Worth one, Fort Worth facility, 1995 I series would be the Minneapolis ones. 1,310,720,000. I made a few of these too. And then the 1995 series, or the DC ones, we got the D series, 1,452,800,000, and the C series was only 428,800,000. I say only that, but that's still 428 million. That's more than enough for every person in the United States to get one. I don't know how many of them still exist, but that's what we got. We got 4 older bills, 3 common star notes, 2 notes that can be considered zip code notes, but they aren't low enough to be low. And then we had, did I keep the one thing that could be a birthday note, but it would be for somebody that was 90 some odd years old, and I checked on that date in history. Nothing happened then. And then the other notes, the five of a kinds that I got, they aren't five together, but they're five of a kind. And the trinaries, those are just going to go into my uh, pot to get more collectible stuff. So nothing really great out of this one, but we did find something, and I always like finding the older notes. They make me feel good. So I hope you enjoyed. And the high note I found didn't beat the high note I have, so this one's just going to go back in the pot. So these are two that I got this counted out. I don't want to mess up my count. So that's what I got. So hope y'all liked and enjoyed this. I'll probably be doing a couple more of these week. I didn't only got up one last week because it took me forever to get through the quarters I went through last week. It took me like 4 days because I'm helping out a neighbor that has a bum knee, and they were keeping me busy a lot. So hope y'all liked, enjoyed. Please like, share, subscribe. Remember, we do this for fun, so collect what you enjoy. And like I said, you can use stuff like this just to save up a little bit at a time until you get enough to go out and get something truly collectible. So have fun, and I will talk to y'all later on. Oh, and good luck in your hunts.